our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Body Bag Parker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Roman Dolce.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, DC, a lot of hype on this fight. It is now underway, and on one side, you've got someone who relies primarily on their hands. The other fighter is a real 5-tool player, so perhaps that athlete will be looking to take this fight to the ground. We'll see.
He has got to use every tool. He is the more skilled guy. He is the more well-rounded guy. He's got to wrestle. He's got to use kicks, knees, and elbows in order to try to confuse the boxer. Because if he is singular, if he plays that game and he is unbalanced, he will find himself laying on his back, looking up at the lights, because this guy, this boxer, has tremendous power.
He is going after that overhand right. He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Nice payback right hand, my goodness.
All right, no surprise to see an early takedown attempt, and the boxer is able to stay upright. That'll be a source of confidence for him moving forward.
And that's the surprise, J.A. The surprise is that he was able to defend. Now let's see how much confidence he takes from defending that takedown and making this wrestler stay upright with him. Clean punch. Oh, that was a big one there.
Nice body kick there. Both fighters throwing heat now. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Overhand block there by Dolce. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head, be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
We cross the midpoint in round 1. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Making all these shots count.
Relax. Keep those hands high.
And there you go again. Half guard.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Just out of range with the big right hand. Under 2 minutes now to go. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Roman Dolce.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking.
Missed on the right hand. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Oh, nice left hook. Just out of range with that left hook.
Taking for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Back to your feet. Come on.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. In the half guard.
I need you to move.
Dolidze's back in full mount. Final seconds here. Round 2 straight ahead. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was some good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. Oh, misses with the jab. Good defensive vision to block that punch. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on him.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you. You can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to you.
Dolidze's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Dolidze.
Big ground and pound.
Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Oh. Oh, nice elbow.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard.
He's back on the guillotine now.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
This is a terrible position.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Under 90 seconds to go. Dolidze going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Nice transition.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jabs. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Unable to connect there.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Dolidze gets the takedown here late in the round. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
Nice shot lands from the bottom. Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
He's gonna work hard to get this finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Tags him with the uppercut. Oh, and he lands another punch there. Hopefully the stat guy will give him credit.
Give him credit for the punch, even if it's not just a jab. Good combination there.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh! Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the thing.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a... Oh, watch guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
He's out. What submission defense on display.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
I need you to scramble.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to do everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy.
And there it is again. targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to leave him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Block that punch. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That submission looks tight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
That guillotine is very tight.
What a fight it was as we go the full 15 minutes. We now see how the judges scored that one. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Cards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Joe Body Bag.
Wow, so there he is, your winner by the narrowest of margins. Only 3 scorecards in the world matter. 2 of them thought he won.
I mean, you could tell that he wasn't sure he had got enough done to win the fight. He gets the decision. It was a very close fight, and it's well earned.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. All right, here now, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tatiana Suarez. And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexa Grasso.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 1 getting underway, and all eyes are on Alexa Grasso. What can this young woman produce for an encore? When you harken back to the early days of her UFC career, she was primarily a boxer, but she always had the appetite for wrestling and grappling knowledge, and her uncle, Francisco Grasso, has helped put the entire package together. Diego Lopez deserves credit for her submission game. She believes she might find a sub here tonight. Whiffs on the right hand. Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Oh, hook to the head by Grasso. Able to land there with the straight left. She lands a roundhouse kick now, DC. Pretty significant strike there.
A very significant strike, and you see her starting to take over the action.
Oh, nice takedown. She came ready to wrestle tonight, and you gotta think that that's gonna impact the confidence of the boxer getting taken down so easily, so quick.
It'll make her very hesitant because she knows now that if she throws her hands, she's gonna get taken down.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, she's got the arm triangle locked in tight.
She's got it in deep now.
Good is that? She's got her back now. Grasso's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound here. And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level grappling exchanges that they just experienced.
Oh, very nice job by her to turn those hips and really dig that foot into the lead leg.
Dug it right into her opponent's thigh. Her opponent cannot take any more of these strikes.
Y'all are just crazy for choosing this as a career.
You can't just check those kicks. You better check those kicks. Lands a nice leg kick.
Just missed with the left there. There's your patented leg kick. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Switch knee lands to the body.
Double change, and there's the ensuing takedown. Beautifully done.
Nice pass. Oh, she's in trouble, dude. Gotta be careful here. And now she's in mount.
Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Suarez is going for the sub here.
Oh, it's getting deep.
She postures up here. Oh, delivers a big ground and pound shot to the head. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
Oh, connecting with a series of punches here. She has most definitely found her range. Under a minute to go in the round. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, we told you off the top her offensive wrestling was off the charts. She gets another takedown there. Now we'll see what she can do.
Now she looks to try and control her.
Oh, she goes right back to the well. Another submission attempt here. Oh, looks like she's got that arm triangle locked in. Well, looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission now.
She had it tight. She had it very tight, but she could feel it slipping. So she recognized maybe I should stay in the dominant position opposed to ending up in a bad position.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, and I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Second round, straight ahead. And it could very well be anyone's fight here.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Keep it up just like that. Your counters are excellent. Keep countering everything she throws. Just put it back in her face.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We're going to get you some replays here. Her submission offense is outstanding, just unable to get it tight enough there.
She's such a great grappler. She manipulates you so well on the ground that you see why people try to avoid grappling with her at all costs. But she got the fight where she wanted to. She almost got the submission that would have ended the fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go as our next round gets underway, and it looked for a moment like we wouldn't get here, but her submission defense absolutely on point.
It held up. She's hurt bad. Oh, my goodness.
pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she's all out to try to finish the fight.
Suarez is in half guard.
Beautiful submission attempt by this grappler.
Oh, look how tight that arm triangle is.
Oh, yeah, she's got it deep.
Oh, so now she gives up on the submission.
She did, and she did because she saw that she was going to end up in a worse position. Great recognition to give up the submission and maintain her dominant position.
All right, so different round, same narrative, and it's the wrestler's hands, not her takedown. She came here to box tonight.
Yeah, she came here to box, John. She told us that we were going to be very surprised at how good she looked in the stand-up. And to this point, she has proven that. But I wonder how soon we can expect a level change for her to try to take her opponent down, because ultimately you always go back to what you do instinctively, and we know that's a wrestle. Nice pass. She's stepping over the mount here.
Suarez is looking for an arm bar here.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, come on, that has got to be it. Oh, she got out!
Oh my goodness, what a display of submission defense by this young lady.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Grasso. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damage and strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Outstanding grappling battle, and now back to the feet. Huge response from the crowd. We'll see who has the advantage here.
Big response from the crowd. They appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and it's exactly what they just got between these two young women.
All right, so we got a little bit of separation now, but watch out for the setup. You got to think she's going to shoot for another takedown.
She's going to shoot for another takedown, and it may not look pretty. It may be her taking a shot from halfway across the octagon. As long as she gets into contact, she is comfortable because she wants this fight down on the floor.
Oh, AC prophetic yet again. There it is. You saw that one coming as she gets it again.
She got another takedown. She almost makes me seem smarter, much smarter than I really am. I mean, Oklahoma State has now turned to Harvard the way that I'm predicting takedowns. Everything on point tonight. She lands another beautiful combo. Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Man, it's a joy to watch her wrestling when she has it going like this. Another takedown, and she makes it look easy.
She has done this her entire life. She knows what to do when she can get to your legs. You cannot allow her to get this takedown started. Every time she gets it started tonight, she secures the takedown. Her and her team could not be happier.
Oh, and transitions right into side control.
Oh, poor attack. Yup. Oh, another tight.
Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Just missed with that right hand. Well, seemingly, even when she gets her hands up, a lot of these strikes are getting through, and looks like some swelling on her head area now.
I mean, swelling on her head. You know, she's getting beat up. Make no mistake about it. She's taken far too many of these shots. What she needs to do is get active in her defense. Make sure that she doesn't get hit with too many of these shots clean. Because while it may not be bad yet, it's only going to get worse.
Round three next.
All right, this is it. This is the last round. You will lose. You got to power through this. You've done it before. You can do it again.
All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet. but survives to see another round. Talk us through the replay, man.
You look at the action here. They're going back and forth, and boom, there goes that big strike that lands that really does hurt her opponent. She could not find the follow-up shot, but eventually she will find that moment.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. All right, so next round getting underway here, and if you look at these two women, you may think it's the start of the fight. Absolutely impressive where their cardio is at here as we hit this next round, and you wonder what it's gonna take to tire these women out. At least if the first couple rounds are any indication, they look like they could go 25 hard minutes with ease.
Oh, great level change there.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to try to move her opponent to find openings to land uppercuts and shots right up the middle.
Grasso's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Double leg lands. Suarez is in half guard.
Right in the side control, yep.
Suarez is back to the side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt.
Oh, it's getting tight.
All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision. You can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up the position to try to chase a submission.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Well, she's leaking. Big right hand.
She lands a nasty jab. It won't take many of those.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Suarez's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Under 2 minutes now with which to work. Man, her kick to the body there was a beaut. Oh, nice job defensively to sprawl and avoid that double leg takedown. Big knee there. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now. Oh, beautiful sequence by her there. Gets her opponent thinking about the hands, changes levels, and puts her on her rear end.
Go high and low. You gotta mix it up. Trick your opponent. She did that beautifully right now.
Suarez is in half guard now. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet. And now she's in mount.
We approach the 1 minute mark. Suarez is trying for a Kimura here. Oh, she's got the Kimura locked in. Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
All right, so after a great back and forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Man, high volume of strikes in this round as she continues to land and pour it on. It's amazing that she has been able to maintain this aggression with her striking throughout this fight.
Another big takedown.
What a 15 minutes put forth.
You're good. You're good. I think we got this one.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Tatiana Suarez.
Well, a win's a win, DC. Doesn't matter how it goes into the books. She gets it done by split decision tonight. Nothing easy, though, about standing there waiting for the judges to render their scorecards.
Well, I mean, and then you become uncertain of if you won the fight. You can see her asking her corner, did I do enough? Did I win? Fortunately, the judges, 2 of them, saw it in her favor, and she gets the victory tonight.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do
All right,
it.
here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena to build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. On that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone. Oh!
We got 2 strikers in this matchup, but the boxer has been the one getting off early. Beautiful combination by him there.
Well, so many strikes back-to-back would seem to show that he has a speed advantage. And if you have an advantage, you start to string those combinations together, and you can get a lot of damage off in a short period of time.
Nice defense there, huge block. Cannonier getting tattooed by that stiff jab. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the 3rd round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Tuivasa's forehead is bleeding now. Cut just opened up. Back and forth we go.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
And that one certainly found the target. Punch got blocked there. Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Tuivasa gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Oh! Huge right hand! Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Tuivasa's in his guard here.
He's got to start throwing down.
Ty Tuivasa getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Cannonier's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by the Alaskan Jared Cannonier. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Tai Tuivasa gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, nice straight left. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
And there's that jab. Oh, looked like he got tagged a couple times there up top. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Swing and a big miss by Cannonier. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Cannonier's eye is closing up.
And doing work with the jab.
20 seconds to go. And there's a takedown attempt. Final seconds. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first now.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Again, he's
hurt. He's hurt. He was hurt bad with that last shot. Now he's back up.
Wild attempt with the right hand there. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. Get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Cannonier's really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call him the ringside physician. He is continuing to target that area.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really affected with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up.
battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah. All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see...
Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, right hand landed. There you go.
There's that left hand! Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight. There it is again. Look at it.
Back to his feet. All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Yeah, doctor's gonna stop the fight, and again, his opponent deserves credit for causing the damage. You hate to see a fight end that way, especially a fight that good, but the fighter has to be protected. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
All right, well, UFC fans love knockouts. That's not saying much, but an incredible win and performance by him here tonight as he gets the stoppage, and thought he mixed his attack on the feet beautifully tonight.
He mixed everything up. He was able to use all of his weapons. Everything available to him, he used in his approach to get this finish. Massive victory for this man.